darlings, for today's video, I'll be creating a Pocahontas inspired look for Thanksgiving. To start, I'm first priming my face with the Touch and Soul No Poreblem Priming Water. Next, I'm filling in my brows with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 4.5, which has become one of my favorites. As always, I'm just following the natural shape of my brow and then brushing the spoolie through it to blend everything together. Next, I'm defining the shape of my brow by cleaning up the top edge with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer. Then I'm using the Plouise base to sharpen up the lower edge. I'm also priming my eyelids with this base and tapping it in with the JH36 brush by Morphe. After that, I'm setting my brows in place with the Sigma Brow Gel in Clear and placing a piece of tape at an angle on the outer edge of my eye. For eyeshadow, I'm using the Profusion Festival palette, which is only $13, and first picking up this burnt orange shade called Crochet and applying it into my crease using the Morphe M506 brush. I'm packing the shade on to get a really intense color payoff, and then swiping towards the end to blend it out a little bit before applying the next shade. Next, I'm applying this dark brown shade called Champ into my crease beneath the orange we just applied. This is the darkest shade we're applying and is going to add a lot of depth and dimension into the crease so that when we cut the crease, it will be really noticeable. After we've darkened the look up, I'm going back into that orange shade called Crochet and applying a bit more of this along the edge of the dark brown we just applied. This is going to help us transition to the next shade, which is the yellow called Sunnies. Since this is the lightest shade we're using, it's going to be closest to my brow bone so that it easily fades right into the color of the base we laid down in the beginning. I'm also taking a clean fluffy blending brush and sweeping it back and forth along the upper edge of the yellow just to make everything even more seamless. Now that we've finished all of the blending in the crease area, I'm cutting the crease out with some Plouise base. I'm using the base shade 0.5, which is their second lightest shade in the base range. Not only is this going to cut the crease out so that it's really sharp, but it's also going to help the colors pop and appear more vibrant. Once I've cut out my lid space, going from the inner corner of my eye to the outer corner, I'm packing on some of this blue shade called Wavy to the center of the lid. I'm then applying this lighter blue shade called Hipster onto the blank space that's left over and going back into the dark brown shade and applying it into the outer V so that it blends into the blue on the lid. Next, I'm carefully placing this shimmery yellow shade called Headliner along the cut in the crease, and then to make it even more yellow in color, I'm picking up some of the matte yellow shade called Sunnies and applying it in the same spot. Finally, I'm removing the tape to reveal a sharp line where the eyeshadow ends. Now, to make sure that I don't disturb it when applying my face makeup, I'm placing some concealer right against it. Then I'm applying the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in the shade 140 in, which is slightly too dark for me. I'm blending it in with a damp beauty sponge by e.l.f., making sure to also take it down my neck as well.
But there are days you feel freedom to bask in the glorious lightning. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you.
For concealer, I'm using the same one throughout the video, which is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate in shade C1. I'm also applying this to the high points of my face, such as my forehead and chin, which helps to add some dimension to the look. After blending that out and setting my face with some of the Urban Decay Ultimate Translucent Setting Powder and All Nighter Setting Spray, I'm contouring. For contour, I'm using the Mellow Cosmetics Stardust Glow Palette and applying the shade called Dawn to the hollows of my cheeks, my forehead, jawline, and down the sides of the bridge of my nose. Now I'm just sharpening up the contour on my cheek area by taking some powder and applying it along the lower edge of that contour and sweeping the excess away. After that, I'm bronzing with the Ofra Americano bronzer to add some more warmth to my face. I'm then applying highlight and blush from that same Mellow Cosmetics palette. For highlight, I'm using the shade called Star, which has become one of my favorite highlighter shades, and for blush, I'm using the shade called Delta. Now to finish off my eyes, I'm applying the blue shade from the Profusion Festival palette to my lower lash line and adding the shimmery yellow shade to my inner corner. For mascara, I'm using the Eyeko Lash Alert Mascara, and then I'm applying the Luoci Lashes in the style L001. You can use my discount code TheTaylorSheree for 10% off at luocilashes.com. Next, I'm tightlining with the Sigma Longwear Eyeliner Pencil, and then I'm applying mascara to my bottom lashes. Finally, for lips, I'm using the Pixi Beauty in maryamnyc Matte Last Liquid Lipstick Collab in the shade Posh Nude. And that completes this Pocahontas inspired look. Let me know your Thanksgiving traditions in the comments below, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time!